All right, here we are. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. What is happening, my dudes? Welcome back to our video here. We are really coming in close to the last couple videos in this 20 Poses for Beginners series, and we've got a great one today, the Supine twist. So stay tuned for that coming up in just a moment here. I want to thank you for tuning in. I know you've got a lot of choices out there when it comes to finding some yoga online. And I really appreciate you stopping by to have a look and a listen and maybe learn a little something. Yoga means a lot to me. It's helped me tremendously. It's helping me tremendously in this holiday season. So I hope I can leave you with some wisdom and some things to think about. And again, if you head over to yogafordudes.com, you can read more about the mission here, what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to do. And if you sign up for the newsletter, you get this free 20 yoga poses for beginners, for beginning dudes, basically, to help you pick some poses and learn some basic foundational poses that you can take into any studio, feel confident and feel able to get through the practice. So, as always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. You can hit me up directly and we can begin a dialogue and I can help you on your yoga journey. I also wanted to let you guys know, if you don't know already from watching, that I have been the co-host of the Guys Talking Yoga podcast, which has been a fantastic experience. We've had some great episodes just roll out, and we've got a couple more coming up for you. We've got an incredible year ahead. Derek and I are really working hard to make this thing cool and something interesting for you to, listen to some stories of some guys ahead of you or further down the path, as it were, as they share their stories of their journey with yoga. So I'll leave a link for that. You can check out those episodes below. We've just had a couple of powerhouse interviews come out, so you're going to want to check those out. Okay, today we're looking at the supine twist, and I'm going to do it for you just like this. All right, by the way, if you hear a little humming or something in the background, I've got the heater going. It's a little chilly here in the barn, but we're going to be okay. So supine twist. Now, a lot of classes, they will end with this pose. But you can do this any time of day. I think it's a great pose before bed to loosen up your back and whatnot and kind of help the outer hips. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll out onto your mats. All right. You can start with the legs extended or the knees bent, whatever feels comfortable. You're going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to start to hug your knees into your chest. And you can rock from side to side, just massaging your low back a little bit. All right, and then when you're ready, keeping the knees bent, you're going to open your arms in a T straight out to the sides, palms facing the floor. Take another deep breath in, and then as you exhale, for this example, I'm going to float my knees over to the right side. Okay, don't worry about how far they go. Float them over to the right side. And then you're going to begin to turn your gaze or your head over your left shoulder. So whichever way the knees go, you're going to be looking in the opposite direction. Now, and then you're going to breathe. Now the next step you can do is take your hand, in this case my right hand because my knees are over to the right, and I'm going to place my right hand on top of my left knee or thigh, gently. You don't want to be pulling your left knee down, okay? And notice how my shoulder's popping up. When I do that, you don't want to be here, all right? If you're super tight, walk yourself back until both shoulders are on the ground, and then slowly allow your knees to come down as far as they can. Now, my left side is always super tight, so as you can see, maybe from that angle, I've got a lot of space here. That's okay. I place my hand here, I breathe deeply, and slowly, I'm going to start to feel this opening up and lengthening, okay? This whole line right here. You'll also start to feel it across the chest. It's a really nice stretch. I'm going to demonstrate for a second on this side. All right, so look, I've got a gap here. That's okay. Now some guys are super tight. So you may want to put a block or a blanket right under here, right? And that's okay. It's not cheating to use a prop. I've said that before. So again, whichever side your knees are on, you're going to turn your head in the opposite direction. So let's go back with the knees on the right side where I was, head facing the left. I can also start to feel that right in here. That's really nice to open up the outer glute or outer hip. All right. To come out, you just inhale to bring the knees back up to center, and then you would exhale to do the other side. And again, placing your hand on top of that knee or thigh helps. And listen, you can stay here as long as you want. All right? Obviously, the longer you stay, the deeper it gets into the fascia. That sort of a thing. Inhale to come back up. And then hug the knees in, rock from side to side, and then gently roll onto a side and pop right back up. That's it, the supine twist. If you've got any questions whatsoever, let me know, and we will take it from there, man, okay? But it's pretty self-explanatory. And again, if you download the guide, I basically give you all the cues next to the picture, which will help you understand what you're doing. But that's it for today, supine twist. We've got a super gentle pose coming up, our last pose to close out the 20 pose guide. So stay tuned for that next video. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Be safe out there. I'll see you in the next video.